Hey everybody, this is Ronnie P. I'm coming at you now with another update here on my garden. We left and went on a little trip for a little while, and when we came back we were amazingly surprised at how much the garden has grown. I'm kind of keeping it from you for just a second because it was a shocker at how much over just a few days that the zucchini and the squash plants and even our tomato plants had grown. But if you watch back the week 3 update, it is really insane the amount of growth that I've had in the garden. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna show it to you. So here we go. Man, check that out. I mean, this is literally, I think it was Thursday afternoon, and here we are Saturday morning. We had a big rainstorm that came through and fed the garden a lot of water. So, but anyway, you can see my watermelons. They're doing better. They're actually growing a little bit here. So I think they're a little happier. You can see this one right here. That's right beside my zucchini plants. You can see it's actually coming along pretty good. It's kind of right there, but look at how big the stems are on my zucchini and squash plants. Just look at this. This is insane, the amount of growth in just a little bit of time. Literally, we were gone 5 days, and it was insane the amount of growth that we had. Unreal. I mean, check it out. I mean, we're talking major growth, and look at that under there. I think this is going to be a big producer. Like, I'm kind of wondering, like, this is probably going to like shoot up and like completely overgrow this section of the garden. I'm probably gonna have to like try to direct some of it out of the garden, out onto the ground, kind of out this way. But all the tomato plants have shot up a lot, especially like these here and the ones kind of through the center. I mean, look at how big that they've gotten. I think pretty much everything is covered in flowers. I mean, you can see like right here, kind of the cluster. You know, this whole section is going to be full. And let's look over here. All right, so this is the cucumber plant that I was having trouble with. You can see right here. You know, it's kind of got some spots here and there that don't look that great, but I mean, I thought that this plant was dying altogether, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to make it. You can see here a bunch of flowers. These are Roma tomatoes. One of my beefsteak. I don't really have a lot of tomatoes yet, but I mean, you can tell, I mean, with as many flowers as we have, it's going to just be probably one afternoon, it's going to be full. But this is the one tomato that we do have down here. That's the first one popped up. That one's probably maybe 10 days old or so. The tomato plant down on kind of on the end of the garden, there's some, looks like a little, you know, couple, maybe a little baby tomatoes that are kind of trying to pop out. Our herbs are doing pretty good. The basil kind of struggles a little bit, you know, with the heat. But after it gets plenty of water, it seems to do really, really good. The cilantro is insane. Like, you know, it's kind of weighted down a little bit with water, but after the sun kind of dries everything out, it's going to be like, I think it was yesterday I was looking at it and it was just so bushy. Bell pepper plants right here, you know, they're doing really good. Everything's green. So far, so good, everybody. I don't really, you know, I've been putting fertilizer on here, trying to make sure that I keep the garden watered, and you know, about every 2.5 days or so, they've been, you know, the garden gets a pretty good soaking. And kind of in between there, I use my little 1-gallon pump sprayer that I mix with some of the Miracle Grow for tomatoes. And then I just spray it kind of at the base of the roots. And that seems to really do the trick. But yeah, I mean, you can just see like right there, I mean, it's and how big all the stalks have gotten. So I think I'm gonna have some success. I don't know how the strawberry plant's gonna do. You can kind of see here, it's not really, I don't see any strawberries yet, but you know, the plant is healthy, it seems like, so I'm sure eventually we'll have something. And this other cucumber plant that I had, you know, you saw the first one over there, but this is the one that I thought for sure was dead. And you can see it's just kind of barely kicking here. So I don't know if it's gonna make it or not, guys. But anyway. The old yard enforcer. This thing does really good. And I've got one of the Orbit timers, you know, to operate my little sprinkler head back here to keep the garden wet. But the yard enforcer is holding strong. You know, nothing's been able to make it to the garden to eat on it at night. So I'm gonna thank the yard enforcer for that. Right now I've got it in night mode only, so it's actually on, but in night mode, so it's not active during the day. So anyway, well guys, I'm extremely happy. The zucchini and the squash plants, I'm just super impressed with. Like I said, when we pulled up in the driveway getting back from our trip, we were shocked at how much this has grown. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you're watching for the first time, subscribe to my videos. I will be doing a weekly update, and I kind of do a bunch of things. I don't know if y'all noticed my my post. I'm a pilot. I flew out of Destin yesterday, and I kind of, you know, just posted a little short clip of the view coming out of Destin. But I'm about to start a little series with my reef tank, and I'm gonna do a kind of a week by week follow along with my saltwater aquarium that I'm about to get started again. So anyway, guys, first time watching, please subscribe. If you like the video, like it. If you have any comments or tips or any encouragement, just let me know what you got. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time.